In Wars of Kingdoms, there are countless of events where you can spend your gems, but the thing is, not all those events has great value, and you shouldn't spend your gems in every single event. That's why I wanted to make this video. Today we will discuss the best events in Wars of Kingdoms that are worth for you to spending your gems. Let's go.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Now, before we discuss the events that you should spend your gems, let's discuss things that are not event related but still worth spending gems. But the most important thing in here is that you want to do these spendings, these gem spendings during more than gems. Because during more than gems, you simply get a bunch of crazy good rewards just for spending gems that you are going to do it anyways. These could be pushing for VIP 14, because VIP 14 gives you 3 legendary commander sculptures, which is the maximum number of sculptures that you can get daily from VIP. We have upgrading your castle to 25. For that you need Book of Covenants, and compared to Arrow of Resistances that you need to upgrade your Watchtower, these are a lot easier to farm. So Watchtower is a lot easier to upgrade compared to your castle, because Book of Covenants that you need, let me show you guys real quick. Here we go. These are a lot harder to farm compared to Arrow of Resistances without spending gems. So most likely like 90% of players do spend gems on Book of Covenants to upgrade their castle. So that's the second thing that you can do, pushing VIP, spending on Book of Covenants. The other thing that you need to upgrade your buildings to level 25 is Master's Blueprint. Other than a few buildings, for example State Forum for formations, Master's Blueprint is required to upgrade a building from level 24 to level 25, and it costs 2k gems. And the thing is, there is no event or there is no special discount when it comes to purchasing Master's Blueprint. Every single time you purchase this item, you are going to spend, you have to spend 2000 gems. So that's the third option for you to spend your gems during more than gems, because let's be honest, Lilith does everything to make sure that any other good value gem spending event doesn't align with a more than gems. I mean, I have never seen a Holy Nice Treasure during more than gems event. So what we need to do during more than gems is to spend our gems on these things: VIP, Master's Blueprint, and Book of Covenants. But if you're in Season of Conquest, obviously State Forum, Sage Testimonies are also just like Book of Covenants, are quite hard to just, farm not spending any gems. Is pretty optimistic. Most likely you are going to spend your gems on Sage Testimonies to upgrade your State Forum. And if you wonder what is, depending on your spending level, what is the best State Forum level, card up in the top to our formation guide. And besides these four, Book of Covenants to upgrade your castle, Master's Blueprint to get buildings from 24 to 25, push VIP 14, and Sage Testimonies, you can also spend your gems during MTG in your VIP shop. And my favorite things to purchase in here is obviously equipment materials, epic equipment materials, blue equipment materials, maybe some 24-hour enhanced defense, and obviously 50% discounted advanced army expansion. But please note that during more than gems, make sure to check your courier station if there is a 60% or even 70% discounted advanced army expansion, because this thing, especially in Season of Conquest, like not only in Season of Conquest, but especially in Season of Conquest, if you are fighting in the open field, you need that advanced army expansion. It has a lot of benefits. Caught up in the top to our open field fighting guide. So before you enter a KVK, you want to have some advanced army expansions in your inventory, and obviously more than gems is a great time to purchase this. Now let's move on to events. Let's start with the most obvious one, the good old Wheel of Fortune. First of all, the beauty of Wheel of Fortune is that you know that you are going to get sculptures, and you know those sculptures will be for a specific commander of your choice. Right now my selected commander is Joan of Arc, because I'm trying to make a Nevsky Joan of Arc pairing. And regardless of your spending level, you are going to get decent amount of sculptures from Wheel of Fortune. But the best way to spend in Wheel of Fortune is that you either want to push to 10 or you want to push all the way to 100. These two are going to give you the best value. But as you can see, I did pass 10 spins and I surely don't have, let me show you real quick. Yep, no gems. I surely don't have enough gems to push 100. This means there are some specific occasions and you have to go freestyle on these ones. There are some specific occasions that it is okay for you to go to 25, 45, 70. For example, let me quickly explain my situation. We are in KVK right now, and this KVK is going to be bloody. It was, when we first started, it was 5 Imperiums, and I think right now it is 6 Imperiums. So what I want to do is, I definitely want to have Nevsky Joan of Arc pair, and we won't have any cavalry Wheel of Fortunes for me to get more Joan of Arc sculptures. And that's why what I'm doing, just to get a few more sculptures, and this way I'm able to spend less universals, I'm going for 25. This is what I can afford. So in these specific scenarios, in rare occasions, it is okay to go for 25, 45, even 7. I don't know. I don't like 70 that much, but it is still okay to go for 25 and 45, as I said. But usually, if you're chasing the best value, you either want to go to 10 or you want to push all the way to 100. These two are going to give you the best value. And if you're a low spender, even if you don't care about any of these commanders, what you can do is you can just spin to 10, or don't even spin to 10, just spin twice, 50% and free ones. And once you summon that commander, then you can trigger Writer of History bundle and purchase that for $5, which gives you 10 legendary commander, universal legendary commander sculptures, which is a great value. So if you're a low spender, and even if you don't care enough of these commanders, just summon them slowly without spending a lot of gems, and then purchase Writer of History bundle. But if you care about the commander, doesn't matter if you're a free-to-play low spender or mid spender, high spenders can do whatever they want, but the best value is either 10, depending on how important that commander is for you at that time, or you can go all the way to 100. For example, for my jumper project, I'm saving a lot of gems because I'm going to max spin every single Nevsky wheel. That's why I'm saving my gems for Nevsky Wheel of Fortune, because I'm going to push to 100 every single time. This is how you get the best value out of Wheel of Fortune. Next up, we have Card King. Now, I know that not a lot of people are a fan of Card King, but if you know how to get the best value, the best sculpture value per gem out of this event, it is actually pretty good if you do the math. So we're going to travel back in time real quick, and now we're going to watch how to get the best value for your money, for your gems, from the Card King event. Here we go. Now, the value of the Card King is not actually that great unless you play it in a specific way. Now I'm going to show you how you should play Card King to get the maximum value. You click on Start, everything is okay. Now the first thing you do, after you click on Shuffle, you know that we have 10 chances in total when it comes to Card King. You click on Preview and you see the rewards. Now these rewards are not that great. There is a chance that you will have one extra sculpture on the bottom. So you're gonna get 3 sculptures for the main commander, in this case double C, and sometimes you get +1 universal. Now if you get that +1 reward, you definitely want to flip the cards. But even if you don't get it, a lot of people tends to click on reset. Please don't do that. First 2 flips are completely free, and maybe you get lucky and you hit something. Since those flips are free, why not do that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this and this. We didn't get it, so now we can click on reset. Boom. Preview. There we go. On the second try, +1 legendary commander sculpture. So I definitely want to play that. Let's see how fast we can get it. We got 1 sculpture there. Is it this one? Yep, the last one. Even though I flipped all the cards, I still got good value because instead of 3 sculptures from 1 set of Card King, we got 4. And when you go up from 3 sculptures to 4 sculptures, the value that you are getting does increase around 33%, so it is significant. This is how you should play Card King. Hopefully the way you should play Card King was clear enough, and if you think this information was helpful or useful for you, hit the like, hit subscribe. It only takes 1 second and you don't miss any informative videos like this one. It's a win-win, so why not? Now we're going to move on to the events that gives you blueprints and materials for your equipment, because equipment is, believe it or not, is as important as sculptures and commanders. If you don't have a proper equipment for your commanders, I have a bunch of equipment guys on the channel if you want to check it out, but if you don't have the proper equipment, as I said, your commanders are kinda useless. My favorite events when it comes to farming materials and blueprints are Holy Knight's Treasure and Hunt for History. I have a separate guide for Hunt for History on our channel, caught up in the top if I don't forget to put it. But this event is really, really good. Even though it is based on luck, in average, according to my experience, in average, I think it was 50 to 60 hammers is what you need to get to level 5 to get the legendary material blueprint. I might be wrong, by the way, I have calculated in that video, but this is what I remember. So what you can do is, since you can only get 30 hammers as a free-to-play in every single Hunt for History, what you can do is you can farm those hammers in the first event, and then you can farm on the second event. I think it might be more than 60 though, like 70 to 80, because if I remember correctly, you should be playing 3 Hunt for Histories to do it as a free-to-play. But basically what you can do, you can farm those hammers and you don't have to spend them. You can actually save those hammers, right, for the next Hunt for History event. And when you have enough hammers that you are comfortable that you can reach level 5 and you can find that blueprint, then you can play the Hunt for History. So if you're a complete free to play, what you can do is just farm hammers in like 2-3 Hunt for History events and then spend them all together, because what you are trying to do, the main thing in Hunt for History that you are trying to do is to get that 5th level legendary material blueprint, because if you cannot reach level 5, you are basically wasting all your hammers. Imagine that you reach floor 4 with only 30 hammers, but you have none left. So what happens is you are wasting all those hammers, because now since you use those hammers, you cannot use them on the next Hunt for History, and you couldn't reach floor 5, which is the main reward, which gives you 8 legendary blueprint fragments. So as I said, you are completely wasted your hammers. This is not what you want to do. You want to save as many hammers as you can that can get you up to floor 5. As I said on that Hunt for History video on our channel, you can look for it. I have calculated how many hammers you approximately need, so definitely go ahead and check out that video. I will actually, you know what, I will put an end card at the end of this video for that Hunt for History video. So go check it out and see how many hammers you exactly need to reach floor 5 on that event. Holy Knight's Treasure is another fan favorite. The reason why I said fan favorite is because, first of all, you spend less gems, usually spend less gems on Holy Knight's Treasure. And the other one is, drop rate on this event is actually pretty good. On paper it's not, but the general experience from the players is that the drop rate of this event is quite high. You can get a lot of blueprints and a lot of materials from Holy Knight's Treasure. So this event, compared to something like Esmeralda, or not just this event, Hunt for History and Holy Knight's Treasure, compared to Esmeralda's house, I also have a separate video for Esmeralda too, but TLDR, don't play Esmeralda's house. Maybe go up to 10 if you want to, but that's it. That event compared to these two is a lot worse when it comes to value. So Holy Knight's Treasure and Hunt for History is where you want to spend your gems if you are trying to focus on your equipment. Get that floor 5, floor 10 or 15 from Hunt for History, depending on how many gems you are willing to spend for that certain blueprint. And for Holy Knight's Treasure, go up to 100. Yes, go up to 100 if you can afford it, but 10 is great. I would say even anything between 10 and 100 is also better value than Esmeralda. So Hunt for History is a great event for you to spend your gems in Rise of Kingdoms. Hope you guys liked it, hope you guys enjoyed it. These events are, in my opinion, the best one, the ones that are worth for you to spend your gems. Let me know if I missed any events that are actually worth you to spend your gems, and if you are spending in Rise of Kingdoms but you are lacking gems, so you only purchase during recharge. In this video I have explained the best purchases during recharge event. I see you on that one. Bye.